Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another beautiful Wednesday. I know we wasn't here last week. We here this week. I thought I'd give y'all a little Thanksgiving break. That way you could digest and coagulate all your food in your system, because I know the last thing you need to do is watch a rant, choke on a choking chicken wing, and then come blame me because I have no money. I'm broke as hell. And with that being said, Thanksgiving weekend is gone and past. Black Friday has gone and passed, and now everybody's going to start their new fad and wacky crazy diets, which we all are going to hear. The end of the year is coming, new year, new me, all that bullshit that y'all come bringing in into 2022. I know it's the beginning of December, but before it happens, I need to address it now. Everybody on these really quick diet schemes, all you over here juicing, all over here eating random ass salads, all these green shits, all this nonsense and everything, please stop. Don't tell me about your fucking diet. I've heard it a million times and I've seen it a million times, but you're like, why your fat ass talking about this when you should be dieting? I know I should be dieting, I know I should be exercising, but here, I used to be in shape once. I'll show you a picture somewhere, but that's not the point. The point is you guys do these dumbass diets with these dumbass ways of getting skinny quick. You'll starve yourself all day. You won't eat but drink water. You'll do something wacky all day and won't eat but drink water. And then you lose all this weight and then you look like a baggy sandbag, bro. You out here looking like a melted snowman from that Clay Fighter 64 game. Listen, it's simple. You diet, you exercise, and you eat right. I know diet and exercising and eat right and sounds all the same. You say you gotta mix your vegetables with your meat. Like Big Khali said, Big Khali, I'm trying to get buff. Well, what you eating? I'm eating an asparagus and a chicken breast all day. Well, you bitch ass nigga, you ain't gonna get buff. You gotta do your push-ups, your squats, your jumping jacks, your burpees, and all the calisthenics in the world. The problem is you lose all this weight and then you look flabby. All you girls out here don't do your squats and you're like, well, my butt's getting smaller, my arms are getting flabby. Well, I don't want to lose weights and get buff. There's a certain way to do it. Lightweight, a couple repetitions, and you'll tone yourself up. You're not here trying to be She-Hulk and lift a whole fucking building over goddamn Manhattan. It doesn't work that way. Just because you lift weights for a couple days a week doesn't mean you're gonna certainly look like fucking China from the WWF. Just stick to a good regimen. That's all you really gotta do. There's books. There's fucking internet. Listen, you motherfuckers be looking at everything else on the internet. Oh my gosh, can you see XYZ is dating XYZ? Who gives a fuck about them two broads and them two random ass niggas? Focus on yourself. If you focused on yourself a little bit more, you will stop looking like a saggy ass whore. That's for you men and you women. That's all you really got to do with these fugazi ass diets you be doing. Because once you come to work or your home or place or wherever family function, you get like, oh my gosh, did you see Steven? He looks so skinny. But why is that motherfucker belly falling out his shirt still? Because he didn't do the fucking sit-ups. He didn't do the fucking jumping jack. He didn't do the fucking up downs. He didn't hit nothing with a sledgehammer. And it's as simple as that. And you know who I'm coming for next? Japan. It seems every week you motherfuckers be fucking up. You like, Gary, what you mean? They done fucked up the whole car manufacturing world, and now y'all done fucked up Ebisu. Well, nobody asked you to turn Ebisu into a goddamn motherfucking rally track. We never asked you to do that. And I understand you Japanese people are very prideful and you do things the way you should do it. And you're probably like, Gary, why the fuck you care so much? You should have already went to Japan before. You're right. I probably should have went to Japan a lot sooner. But the best part of seeing that motherfucker was seeing motherfuckers like Taku Ueno and motherfucker Daigo Saito jump that shit, huck it ass sideways, and now we gotta see rally cars, bro. If I want to see rally cars, I go to Glen Helen. If I want to see rally cars, I go to Glamis. If I want to see rally cars, I go in the dirt lot behind the big lots down the street from my house. I wouldn't want to watch a Japanese video. Everything about Japanese heritage is slowly dying. And when I say slowly dying, it's coming tenfold to our eyes. All of us who grew up watching these historic Japanese things is slowly dying. All these Japanese car manufacturers are slowly not caring about America when America's their biggest market for selling the shit. So they slowly dying when they want to see the American tourism. Nobody wants to come see that fucking track anymore. You may have Mahan and a bunch of other tracks, but motherfuckers want to see Ebisu. Motherfuckers want to see all the canyons. And when you go over there, everybody praises the Japanese culture like, oh my gosh, I'm going to see all these fucking R34s everywhere. It doesn't work like that anymore. As the time goes on, as time dismisses, all this shit's disappearing very slowly. And when I say the Japanese manufacturers, I see kids in Facebook groups fighting over each other about, well, you should run this. Well, you should run that. And it's like, well, why should I run this? A lot of American companies give a good fuck about the car community, but you diss them for making quote-unquote replica parts, when those same Japanese companies that could come to America and help us out don't. Yes, I understand they did it back before, but it's all about continuing the heritage. It's like, think about this as passing a torch. When you see a little brother getting fucked up, you teach him how to fight, then he's gonna teach his son how to fight, then he's gonna teach his son how to fight, and you're like, yo, great Uncle Gary taught me all these moves, and it's not like that anymore. You got all these lackluster Japanese companies who used to be really big back in the day doing not a goddamn thing for the drift community. I know you guys, they're still making these parts. Let me put it in a bigger perspective for you to understand. The most popular wheel right now, the Blitz Type 03. Somebody could easily, in Japan, like they did the 326 wheel, they made that. Blitz could come back and make that wheel, but no, they haven't. They see kids out here selling the wheel for goddamn $10,000. Well, you're saying, Gary, it's not that easy, but a company like, let's say in La Puente makes the wheel, then you clown the kid for getting the company wheel that made, but looks just inspired by Blitz. So what is it? Do I have to buy a real $10,000 wheel to be cool, or do I have to buy a real wheel that looks like it's $10,000 for make me feel happy? I shouldn't have to get clowned. Well, not me. The person buying the wheel shouldn't have to be clowned by a group of idiots, not any certain group of idiots, but a group of idiots who think wheels are cool when they can't run the same good parts on their car. I seen kids run fucking name brand work wheels with Raceland coilovers and cut springs. How the fuck do you have cut springs on a motherfucking coilover? It's just not that simple. You could make it even simpler. Just go buy a Swift spring with a cool coilover and you wouldn't have these fucking problems. It's as simple as that. And all you kids who can't afford it will stop being on unemployment and get a fucking job. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Get your fucking ass up, go to the fucking building and say, can I get a motherfucking application? And you're like, what are you gonna do? Well, what can you do? I'll do anything. I'll fucking paint the walls. I'll wash the roof. I'll fucking moonwalk on the windows if you need me to. Just get down there and apply yourself. I see a lot of kids sitting on their ass, man, saying it must be cool to have an R34, man. It must be cool to have a couple Skylines. And I try not to be a dick and I'm like, yeah, it is cool. But then these are the same motherfuckers who's lazy as shit. They don't want to lift a pencil to save their lives. They don't want to push a broom to save their life. I remember when I was at the goddamn airport making $9 an hour, stuffing bags in a Mexicana airplane, working 12-hour days so I could pay a fucking car note on a goddamn 04 STI. And nobody told me otherwise except Tuna. He told me to save a little money, but I fucked that money off real quick and put in the upgrades in the car that the bank got. I was putting parts on the bank's car, but the point of the statement is you can't complain about what somebody else got if you ain't doing nothing for yourself. You got a lot of selfish, lazy, ungrateful, unmature bastard kids out there who don't want to do shit. They feel like they're going to do one dance on TikTok, get famous. That shit don't pay that well. All you got to do is hustle. 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 Get your ass out of the grave in the whatever cave you've dug yourself and go mow grass. Everybody got grass. Learn how to wash a car. Learn a goddamn trade, because all you lazy motherfuckers are just lazy. It's sad we live in a generation with so much fucking technology that you can't do anything for yourself. You got kids like, man, goddamn, I can't do nothing. Bro, if you can look up X video, X hamster, XNXX, all that shit, and play with your fucking tallywhacker or play DJ all day, I'm sure you can get your fingers up, lift the motherfuckers up, type in fucking GoDaddy.com or Resume or Monster or fucking fucknigga.com and get you a job. There's plenty of fuck nigga jobs out there for you fuck niggas. Can anybody be a fuck nigga? Yeah, it applies to everybody. Puerto Ricans, Caucasians, motherfucking Asians, goddamn Laotians, goddamn if you from the middle of the ocean like the Samoans, the goddamn Tongas. I don't care what you look like. A fuck nigga is pretty much the standard kid who stands around, sits on their ass all day, or wish a nigga could wig it, and it can't do shit. You know plenty of them. You probably watching this with a ain't fuck nigga right now. And you're like, damn, this nigga should get a job. Excuse my language. That's just how I feel right now. I'd be really upset. See, going to car meets, these niggas got the audacity to criticize everybody and don't got shit for themselves. Man, bro, why you didn't get a GTR? Man, bro, why your car in all-wheel drive? Man, bro, how that bus pass feel? Man, bro, you gonna catch COVID off the bus? Man, bro, you should probably do more for your family and not let your grandma starve. You keep eating these dollar chicken sandwiches from McDonald's all day when they're $1.39, bro. You should think about those kind of shits. You gotta provide for the future, and your future ain't looking mighty bright, my boy. Your future self gonna come back in one of them TikToks like, man, we could have done a lot better when we was younger. Now you got a face full of tattoos and you got a prison purse now, bro, because now you watching this shit from jail. You see how fast you went from a loser to instant incarceration? That shit was that easy. And I'm gonna keep it funky for you. All you motherfuckers out there who ain't supporting booty hustlers, you should support booty hustlers. Let me tell you why. Number one hustle brand on the gram. Number one hustle brand on the motherfucking internet for the 99 and the 00. You probably think like, what's this motherfucker talking about? You ain't never felt a shirt so soft. You ain't never saw the shirt so clean. You feel me? Y'all going waiting in these lines for these clapped out shirts, man, on Gilligan's. Gilligan's ain't nothing motherfucking goddamn liquor store shirt. We take time to make these shirts. You see, take time to make these designs. I done seen a lot of you clapped out shirts you be washing, look like you walking walks. Motherfucking designs be printing off. Just go to bootyhustlers.com and support us. You know, hustlers never fold. And for anybody wondering what a motherfucking booty hustler is, let me break it down like this. You busting your ass 24/7, 365 to stay alive and grind, and you never give up and you never fold. That's a motherfucking booty hustler. To the day you die, to the day you live. You feel me? I'm in your crib and in your ribs. What's happening, you fuck niggas? Get your job going. Get your money up. Stop being a bitch. Simple as that. Fugazi assholes.
Time slot. Can a motherfucker live a life? Sometimes no.